you see one word to describe today?
Only one word. Unreal. That's fire. Honestly. Unreal.
Caitlin Clark is back, and she didn't just show up, she lit the whole place up. Her return to the court wasn't quiet, it was loud, proud, and unforgettable. Fans screamed, phones went up, and goosebumps ran wild. This wasn't just another preseason game, this was a homecoming for a star, a legend in the making, and Iowa felt every second of it. The second Caitlin Clark stepped into Carver-Hawkeye Arena, it was game over for silence. The place exploded. This was more than just a game, it was a full-on celebration, a return of Iowa's most beloved baller, and no one wanted to miss it. What about tickets? Gone in seconds. And fans lined up way before the doors even opened. The excitement was real. Some people paid more than $100 just to see her in action again for a preseason game. Let that sink in. That's the kind of energy Caitlin Clark brings. That's the pull of a true basketball star. And when she walked in, cool, calm, and ready, the crowd lost it. It wasn't just cheers, it was thunder. Everyone knew they were witnessing something special. Some fans wore her old Iowa jersey, others rocked her new Indiana Fever merch, but all of them came for the same reason, to see their hometown hero take the court once again. The moment was emotional for Clark too. She looked around, soaking in the cheers, the chants, the signs. She even admitted after the game how much it meant to her.
Yeah, getting to go back to Iowa, it's so exciting. I obviously haven't really been there much since I left about a year ago. And I think just getting to see people that have supported me throughout my career and continue to support me is going to be incredible. But also, like, they're the biggest Indiana Fever fans too now. Like, they want to meet all my teammates. They want to cheer for my teammates. And I was telling some of the girls this the other day, I'm like, they're going to go crazy for you too.
It's always special playing in Iowa, she said. These people supported me from the start. This feels like home. Even though she now plays in the WNBA, Caitlin hasn't forgotten where it all began, and Iowa hasn't forgotten her either. The arena was packed with more than 15,000 people. Every time she touched the ball, the crowd held their breath. Every shot she took had people leaning forward in their seats. And when she made her signature deep three, from the same spot where she broke the NCAA scoring record, the whole place erupted. Chills, pure chills. What makes this return even more incredible? It's still just the preseason. The actual season hasn't started yet, and she's already making headlines, already making memories, already proving why she's not just a great player, but a legend in the making. This night wasn't just about basketball, it was about connection. A star is coming back to where it all started. Fans are showing love. A young woman standing tall in front of the people who watched her grow. It was raw, real, and unforgettable, and it was only the beginning. Alright, let's talk numbers, and not just the boring kind. Caitlin Clark dropped 16 points, grabbed 6 rebounds, and handed out 5 assists like it was nothing. And she did it with that same cool confidence that made her a household name. It wasn't just what she did, it was how she did it. Smooth, confident, unbothered, like she never left the court. From the jump, she looked locked in. No nerves, no rust, just buckets. And let's talk about the highlight of the match. Oh, that deep three from the corner. The exact same spot where she broke the all-time NCAA scoring record. It wasn't a lucky shot, it was a statement, like she was reminding everyone, yeah, I'm still her. The crowd lost its mind. People jumped out of their seats. It was history repeating itself, and every single person in that arena knew they were watching magic. But Caitlin didn't hog the spotlight. She brought her squad with her. The Fever came to play, and it showed. They crushed it, winning 108-44. That's not just a win, that's a message. Kelsey Mitchell was cooking. Aaliyah Boston dominated the paint. Natasha Howard did damage on both ends. And Dewana Bonner, smooth as always. This team clicked like a championship puzzle, and Caitlin was the final piece. What stood out most was how Clark fit into the team like she's been there for years. No hesitation, no overthinking. She passed with purpose, moved without the ball, and made plays when it mattered. This wasn't just a star performance, it was smart, team-first basketball, and fans noticed. Twitter, or X, whatever, went nuts. Instagram clips started flying. TikTok videos air up within minutes. People were hyped, not just for the win, but for what it means. fans. The Caitlin Clark era isn't coming. It's here. Some fans even called it a perfect debut, even though it was just preseason. One user posted, "She's already running the league and hasn't played a real game yet." Another said, "This is bigger than basketball. This is history." And honestly, they're not wrong, because Clark didn't just come back and play well. She elevated everything. The game, the energy, the team. You could feel the difference. It was faster, sharper, more electric. She's not just a scorer. She's a spark, a leader, a playmaker who brings out the best in everyone around her. The Fever felt that, the fans felt that, and the rest of the league, oh, they're watching now.
They're gonna have signs about you. They want your autograph. They want a high five from you. And I think that's what I appreciate about them the most, is like they want to cheer not only for myself, but everybody else on this team. And they have so much fun watching us. So now getting to take the Indiana Fever to them and their environment, I was telling Lexi and some of the other girls this other day, is like, this will be the loudest arena you have ever played in. They're going to scream, they're going to cheer. When I tell them to get up, they're going to get up. So it'll be fun to get to go back there, since my last time playing there in the NCAA tournament my senior year. So it should be really special.
If this is what she's doing in preseason, just imagine what's next. Buckets, records, highlight reels, it's all coming, and she's just getting started. This wasn't just a good night for Caitlin Clark. It was a warning shot for the whole league. She's back, and she means business. Caitlin Clark's return wasn't just another basketball game. It felt like a national event. The buzz was everywhere. Sports media jumped on it fast. ESPN, CNN, The Guardian. They all had something to say. The New York Post even called it a hero's welcome, describing how loud and electric the arena felt. One article compared the moment to a movie scene where the hometown hero comes back and the crowd goes wild. Even the Sun covered her signature deep three-pointer, the one she launched from the logo, like it was nothing. That shot had fans screaming and reporters scrambling to write headlines. Analysts on sports shows couldn't stop talking. Some compared her comeback to Michael Jordan rejoining the Bulls. Others said it felt like watching Serena Williams storm back onto a Grand Slam court. The energy, off the charts. It wasn't just about basketball anymore. It was about a shift, a moment, a vibe. And then came social media. If you open Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok, there she was. Clips of her deep threes, slow motion videos of her no-look passes. Fans posted emotional videos, screaming in their living rooms, some even crying happy tears. One fan tweeted, "Caitlin Clark is the reason I believe in magic again." A mom uploaded a clip of her daughter in the driveway, mimicking Caitlin's shooting form. Caption, "The next generation is watching." Even celebrities chimed in. NBA stars tweeted out emojis and words of support. It felt like the whole internet paused just to celebrate her. And let's talk about the jersey sales. They didn't just go up, they exploded. Reports say her Indiana Fever jersey became the top-selling draft pick jersey ever. Online stores ran out of stock in minutes. Fanatics said the pre-orders were off the charts. It wasn't just Caitlin's merch flying off the shelves. The WNBA saw a 500% surge in gear sales, all thanks to the momentum from stars like Caitlin and Angel Reese. The Indiana Fever's home game attendance shot up too. Over 17,000 people packed into the stands. That's not just a record for the team, it beat some NBA games. Fans made it a mission to see her live. One family drove 10 hours just to be there. Kids held up homemade signs. One read, "When I grow up, I want to be like Caitlin." It wasn't staged, it wasn't marketing, it was real. These were people who felt connected to him, not just as a player, but as an inspiration. She brought something back to women's basketball that felt missing for years. Excitement, pride, and energy. This wasn't just a return, it was a statement. Caitlin Clark reminded everyone why they fell in love with the game in the first place. Caitlin Clark isn't just playing basketball, she's shifting the entire landscape of the WNBA. From the moment she stepped onto the court as a professional, things started changing. Viewership numbers climbed. Social media buzz grew louder. Suddenly, people who never paid attention to women's basketball started tuning in. Games featuring Caitlin started pulling in millions of views. Sports bars played WNBA games on the main screen. People who once said, "I don't watch the WNBA," found themselves watching full games, cheering like they had been fans for years. And it wasn't just because of her skills, it was her presence. The way she carried herself, the fire in her eyes, and the calm confidence she brought every time she dribbled the ball. She made it cool to care about women's basketball, and that's a big deal. It's more than just numbers. Caitlin Clark is a role model now, not in a forced media trained way, but in a way that feels real. Kids wear her jersey to school. Young girls stand in driveways practicing logo threes, trying to copy her form. They're watching her not just because she scores points, but because she plays with heart. She dives for loose balls. She gets up when she's knocked down, and she never ever quits. That's what makes her inspiring. She shows the next generation that being tough and skilled and unapologetically competitive is something to be proud of. She's also humble. In interviews, she credits her teammates, thanks the coaching staff, and always talks about growing and learning. That balance of confidence and humility. It's rare, and it's powerful.
What does it mean to you to be going back to play at Iowa, but this time with your jersey and the Raptors?
Yeah, I'm super excited to go back and play at Iowa. Obviously a place that has meant a lot to me, and we've had so many amazing games inside that arena, so it'll be fun to be back in front of those fans, and honestly to get to introduce those fans to all my new teammates. And the Indiana Fever I think will be really special because they love supporting all of us. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I know it's gonna be a special day.
Analysts are already talking about her future like she's the face of the league, and honestly she might be. They say if anyone can lead the Indiana Fever to the top, it's her. The team has struggled in recent seasons, but now there's hope, real hope. People are buying season tickets just to watch her play. Broadcasters fight for the chance to cover Fever games. The pressure is huge, but Caitlin seems built for it. She doesn't shy away from the spotlight, she thrives in it. And it's not just about wins, it's about momentum. It's about how her presence has already helped the league grow. If she keeps going like this, the WNBA won't just be gaining a superstar, it'll be entering a whole new era. But it doesn't stop at basketball. Caitlin is turning into a cultural icon. She's been on magazine covers, she's done brand deals, she trends on Twitter after every game, she gets talked about on shows that never used to cover women's sports. People know her name even if they've never watched a game in their lives. She's become a symbol, not just of women's basketball, but of ambition, excellence, and change. She's in commercials that air during primetime. She's being recognized at award shows. And every time she steps onto the court, it's a reminder that women's sports are powerful, that they're exciting. They deserve the same respect and spotlight as the men's leagues. Caitlin Clark is helping the WNBA break new ground. It's not just about what she's doing now. It's about the doors she's opening, the kids she's inspiring, her mind she's changing. This is more than a breakout season. It's the start of something bigger. Something that could redefine how we talk about women's sports for years to come. So what's next for Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever? Let's be real, this story is just getting started. After everything she's already done, fans are locked in, glued to their screens, waiting to see what happens next. The Fever's schedule is heating up with big games ahead, and every single one feels like a must-watch. There's a different kind of buzz now. People who never cared before are now marking their calendars for WNBA matchups. That's the Caitlin effect. When she plays, it's an event. It's not just a basketball game, it's a show, and people don't want to miss it. But the games aren't going to be easy. The competition is stacked. Every team wants to be the one that stops her. Veterans are stepping up with something to prove. The league has taken notice and the pressure is building, but that's what makes it exciting. Caitlin's not just out there to score points. She's out there to lead, to win, to grow. Her development as a player is happening right before our eyes. She's learning the pace of the pro game, how to handle tough defenses, and how to bounce back from tough nights. And through it all, she keeps showing up, keeps putting in the work, keeps pushing. She's not perfect, and that's okay, because she's real, and fans respect that more than anything. The Fever aren't just hoping to win a few games. They want a deep playoff run. They want to make noise, and they're building towards that. You can see it in their chemistry. You can feel it in how they fight together on the court. Every pass, every screen, every timeout, they're coming together. And Caitlin, she's becoming the glue, the leader, not by yelling or showing off, but by setting the tone, by playing hard, by caring deeply, and by holding herself accountable. That's how real leaders are made, and the team is responding. You can tell they believe in something bigger now. They're not just playing, they're playing for something. Off the court, the momentum is just as strong. Fans are more engaged than ever. The team is dropping new merch. There are autograph sessions, meet and greets, and packed arenas. Kids are showing up in Clark jerseys, holding signs, screaming their lungs out. It's a movement. The Fever are making sure fans feel part of the journey, and it's working, because when you give people something to believe in, something real, they show up, they get loud, they stay loyal. Clark is becoming a complete player fast. She's adjusting to the speed of the league, learning from every matchup. She's studying film, staying humble, and getting sharper every game. But it's not just about her individual growth, it's about how her growth lifts the entire team. The more she improves, the more dangerous the Fever become. That's what's making people so excited, because it's not just one star shining, it's a whole team leveling up, and that's how dynasties are born. So yeah, the road ahead is tough. There will be losses, there will be critics, there will be challenges, but Clark has already shown she's not here to back down. She's here to compete, to rise, to lead. This season isn't just about highlights and headlines. It's about building a legacy, and fans can feel that. They're not just watching, they're part of it. This is the kind of story people will look back on years from now and say, that's when everything changed. Because with Caitlin Clark on the court, the future isn't just bright, it's unstoppable. Caitlin Clark didn't just return to the court, she stormed back like she never left. Every dribble, pass, and bucket reminded fans why she's the future of the game. This wasn't a comeback, it was a message. She's here, she's locked in, and she's not backing down. The energy in the arena was electric, the fans were fired up, and the buzz around the league hit new levels. If anyone doubted her impact, they're silent now. She's not just playing the game, she's changing it. Game by game, play by play, she's rewriting the script for women's basketball. And the best part, this is only the beginning. And if you don't want to miss these interesting videos, hit that like button, subscribe for more WNBA fire, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's talk hoops.